Hello, it's Raymond. I am a silver leader in Young Living. And a few days ago, I got my shipment from Young Living, and I just am getting around to making the unboxing party right now. So I want to tell you the first item is, of course, my amazing Ninja. I love my Ninja. It is the world's purest antioxidant, and it's made not from one antioxidant plant like grapeseed extract, it's made from all eight. And you take an ounce or two in the morning, an ounce or two at night, add some water to it, and shake it up because you see the heavier stuff goes to the bottom. So you have to shake it up first. And it's so delicious, but of course there's no sugar added. It's so delicious and it's so powerful, and it helps people with libido. It helps with the functioning of all your organs. It makes you 5, 10, 20, in my case, 40 years younger. I wasn't able to run for 40 years because of my lungs. And after a few months with this, I can run again. I ran for an hour 3 months after starting this, and I hadn't run for 40 years. It's amazing. And the next thing I want to talk about is this oil, Tangerine Oil. And the reason I like it is because it, of course, is from tangerines, and it smells like tangerines, and it tastes like tangerines. And what I do is I add it to my Ninja juice. I just, unscrew the lid and put a few drops, maybe 5, 10 drops, into my drink in the morning and night, and it adds a zest. And I don't just use tangerine. Sometimes I use lemon or any of the other citric flavors. It's so wonderful. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you about is really interesting. I like a snack every so often, but unfortunately the snacks are just filled with bad stuff. They're like really bad stuff. And I was excited to know that Young Living produces a good stuff snack, and it's called Chocolate Coated Wolfberry Crisp Bar. Chocolate Coated Wolfberry Crisp Bar, and it's so delicious. I was going to open it and eat one right in front of you, but I've already had 2 today, and I don't want to do another one. I've only got 2 left for the whole month. I consumed them so quickly. I should order more boxes the next time. But it's got, it's very low in calories, even though it's got a chocolate drizzle on it. And it's so tasty, and it's filled with wolfberries, the same stuff that's in Ninja. So oops. It fell. Sorry. And now here's my favorite oil. It's Northern Lights Black Spruce. And why is it my favorite? First of all, the fragrance is such a blessing. It smells like I'm rolling around in an evergreen forest. And it also helps with sleep issues. So we put it on the side table beside my wife's side of the bed, and we put it in the diffuser, and we turn it on before we both go to bed, and it fills our entire bedroom with the fragrance, and it helps her sleep at night. It's really beautiful. And I need a mask when I sleep, a CPAP. It helps me with the breathing, and it reduces my snoring to 0. There's a lot of guys who get that, and if you don't have a CPAP, if you don't have a breathing machine, then you don't actually get much rest at night, and so you're irritable, and it could lead to heart attacks and strokes and such. And so I have a CPAP, and there's a tank of water in it. Well, you know what I do? I put this in the tank of water so that I breathe it right into my nose all night. And sometimes I use other coniferous flavors like pine, and there's a few others as well, like Idaho spruce. So there's a few of them, and I like to get a variety of those. Another one that I really like is tea tree oil. It's also called melaleuca oil, tea tree oil. And what it's good for is cuts and scratches and fungal infections on the skin. You can see that my finger has a bit of an irritation on it. And so I just open this up. Why don't I do it right now? I just open it up, and I pour a bit on my finger, and I just rub it in. Oh, it smells so good. I just rub it in and put the cap back on, and my finger will heal better because of the tea tree oil. And another one, and this, I'm so excited. I heard, I haven't tried this yet because it hasn't been summertime yet, but there's an oil called Purification. And what it's probably good for lots of things, but one of the things that it's really good for is mosquitoes. It's a mosquito repellent. So I can't say I've tried it yet because it hasn't been summer, but what I've heard is you just rub it on all over your skin, wherever you're going to get bites, like your arms, your neck, your face. And be careful when putting oils anywhere near your eyes. You can't put them anywhere. You can't put them on your forehead because sweat will drip down. So be very careful anywhere near your eyes and your ankles. Like just put it everywhere. And sometimes if your skin is sensitive, you might have to not put the oil directly on your skin, but put the oil in a carrier oil, like some other hand cream, and rub it in, and then put that on your skin. And that helps people who are sensitive. But I'm looking forward to it because I don't want the harsh chemicals in mosquito repellents. Now, what else do I have for you? Young Living makes this amazing product. It's a hand cream. It's foaming hand soap. Foaming hand soap. And it comes in a few flavors. This one is Luscious Lemon. I love it because it smells so fresh. There's another one called Thieves, which smells like cloves, and it's so beautiful. And the other one is Lavender, I think. I can't remember the other. Anyways, I have two of these in different flavors at every sink in the house so that when I'm at a sink, I can choose which flavor foaming hand cream that I really want to use that day. It's so beautiful. It smells so wonderful. It cleans so well. And these days, it's important to keep your hands clean because of COVID, but I don't want the harsh chemicals. And so this has no harsh chemicals. And the Thieves line has all kinds of cleansing products, including Thieves toothpaste. And I really like the Thieves toothpaste. But this one you may not know about. This is a pill, like I'll show you. See, it's a pill like this, and I take 2 of these every morning. It's called Sulfurzyme. Sulfurzyme. Sulfurzyme, Z-Y-M-E or Z-Y-M-E. And what it is, the biggest ingredient is MSM. And MSM is for joints and for bone health and joint health. And as you get older, you're going to have problems with your joints and your bones. And so I take 2 of these pills every morning. It's a pure substance. It's not a prescription. There's no side effects. It's just totally healthy. And I have problems sometimes with my lower back. My lower back is sore in the mornings. And with this, it's wonderful. My symptoms are down like 90, 95%. Some mornings I have no pain at all. So this is really good. And now I want to tell you something that I was so surprised. Young Living makes something to eat. It makes pasta. And I wondered, why the heck would it make spaghetti? And the answer is, in the past, farmers knew what to do with their land. They were good stewards of their land. These days, giant agro farms, they couldn't care less about the land. They just deplete it for all it's worth. But in the olden days, farmers always let the land lie fallow. That means they don't use it 1 year out of every 7. And that allows the earth to regenerate and the natural nutrients to come back. But these days, farmers just milk it for all it's worth. And Young Living does it properly. They let the land lie fallow every 7 years. But what they found is if you grow a particular kind of grain, it's called einkorn, E-I-N-K-O-R-N. If you have einkorn grain growing, then not only doesn't it deplete the soil, it actually adds nutrients to the soil. And so even though Young Living didn't have as its mandate to produce spaghetti, its mandate is to produce the most powerful and wonderful oils. But because of their wonderful policy of leaving a field fallow every 7th year, they grow einkorn spaghetti on it. And you can see it's brown and it's rich, it's husky. I love the flavor of it. And so we have about 12 of these around the home, in our pantry, so that we never worry about running out. Anyways, that's what I got this time. Look at them all. See them all? They're so wonderful. I love getting them. And this is my unboxing video from Young Living for the month of May. I do it every month. If you are a consumer, then maybe you'll want to try some of these products, particularly this bar, this chocolate bar. Oh my gosh. Chocolate coated wolfberry crisp bar. They're wonderful. Don't order one box because it'll be gone in no time. And if you're a business builder, then why don't you make one of these every single month and send it out to your organization? Anyways, I love you. Young Living loves you. I love you. May you stay in Young Living for a long time.